Today, I'm going to recreate the game 99 Nights in the Forest, but here inside Minecraft. I started creating a new world, and well, the first thing we need to do is separate everything that exists inside the original game, and then we can add it inside Minecraft. I'm going to need all the characters, items, and tools, and the scenarios of the original game. But let's divide this into parts so it doesn't get confusing. We start by making the map, then the characters, and finally we worry about the items. The game takes place in a forest, so we have to find a place here that looks like the original game. I think the pine forest is a good place. Okay, here is definitely a good place. Okay, I'll start cleaning this space, removing some trees. I'll remove the trunks too and make the terrain look more flat. I'll use this softening tool to make everything more cute. And later, during the video, we will improve the map. And this one was definitely the best game I've ever created in Minecraft. It was the video that gave me the most work. This map was amazing. Okay, this is really very similar. The final result was amazing. Okay, it was night. I will return to the camp. The deer will not attack me unless I get out here, correct? Okay, it's working. Run, it's working. He attacks me. While I'm doing the map, I will enter the Roblox to play 99 Nights, and then I can see better what I will recreate. Even because I never played this game a lot, it's almost my first time. Cut the trees and put them in the fire. It looks like I have to start the game by turning on this fire. It looks like I have this bag here. I think I can collect these items. It's kind of annoying to carry the wood in your hand. Ah, okay. Oh, can you only carry 5 items? Crazy. I think I can only carry 5 pieces of wood. 3, 4, 5. I think it's now that the handle appears. The fire hit 100% and the map got bigger. And then I played for a little while. I must be very bad because I literally died to a wolf. But the good thing about playing here is that I found some things that I can already start recreating. Obviously, we will start with the trees and the items that are around the map. In addition to having these 2 types of trees, bigger and smaller, there is also a workbench in the middle. And they are very simple. At least the trees will be very easy to do. I will create a cube in the middle. A cube, and up here, a square part from the part of the sheet that is literally a square, another square, a little smaller below. And after making a smaller tree, I also made a big tree and painted the 2 with a texture that looks like Roblox. I have some trees here in the world, and it's already starting to look a little more like Roblox. In the case with shaders, it's still much better, but there are still many things missing. For example, if I come here in this tree and hit happens, and I still need to add some items and tools that are in the game. But there's something that's bothering me a little bit. For example, in the original game, there's a fog around here. It's like a barrier, but here I can see everything. You can see those mountains there. I don't want to see them. So that's why I made a system more or less similar to Roblox. I left a point marked here. If I press F3G, I can see that Minecraft is separated by chunks, which means that there are 16 blocks for 16 blocks. And that's how we're going to be able to do it. If I give this command, I'll bring it like this fog, and it's literally centralized in the middle here. That's where the bonfire will be. Let's add the bonfire here, the Roblox woods. They are like a cylinder, more or less like this. Then around here, there's this stop here. I'll decrease it a little. I think it's good. I'll just decrease the size a little bit of the wood here now. As you can see, here the fire is 2 woods, like this one for the middle and one for the bottom. I'll try to replicate more or less this here on the block bench. It would be like one like this, another here in place to the other side, more or less like this. I think it would be more or less this going back here to Minecraft. I can already take the markings like this, and the fire is right here in the middle, just like the format of the Roblox. And then here out there will still be that barrier, the gray barrier. Look there, I was here for a while moving on the map, and it has improved a lot. I put a shader here just for you to see how it looks like. It looks realistic and such, very beautiful, but I'm gonna play without shaders. I'm going to bring that fog here. This is the part of the map that was not unlocked. This one here, that the gray barrier is the part of the map that cannot be crossed. I spread all the trees, right? I put the fire here in the middle, and I also added the day one here. It is a HUD. It is here even with the inventory open. So much. For example, if I add 10 days to the bar time and enter, we go up there for day number 10. Are some functions that are already getting good. I think now we can go do some characters I'm seeing here. For example, there are the wolves of Minecraft itself that is spawning here. So I'm going to transform these wolves into the wolves of 99 Nights in the Forest. Is one of the first characters we find playing when we are playing 99 Nights in Forest. The first thing we get is wolf and wolf skin. The deer itself only appears in day 2. The wolf was one of the characters I've created in my video that I created the mobs into 99 Nights. So obviously I'll reuse. Okay, there you go. The wolf really turned out good. It looks so much to the original game, and they will spawn naturally, so it's okay. And yes, if you get close here, they are aggressive, like the 99 Nights of the Forest wolves. But they are also very easy to defeat. Just keep spinning. At the moment, we don't have any of the original game's tools. So I also need to make a little axe so we can cut the trees. So that's it. I tried to recreate the axe as strong as possible with the original game. I made the first axe, which is the old axe. The axe that you start playing 99 Nights. And one thing I also did was change the game screen. The Minecraft screen, both the life and the hunger, and the inventory are different from 99 Nights. And look how the new screen turned out. Down here, I left only the inventory, the same color as 99 Nights, which is gray and white. There's no hunger bar because the hunger bar is on the side just like 99 Nights, and the life bar is not here either. It's up here, but I left it obviously in a more Minecraft style. Man, now it looks like we're playing 99 Nights. There's the barrier, the trees, the bonfire, but this is just the visual part. It's just the beginning. There's still a lot to do. The next thing I want to do is add a function to the trees because we don't have the woods yet. Nothing happens. After the woods, I also need to add the meat and wolf skin because the wolves are only here and they don't drop anything. And we also need the sack to be able to get the items on the ground, both the meat and the woods. Let's start making the bag item for that. We need a sphere. This one is good. I will modify some parts of the sphere. For example, here, it will be the hole. I will leave it a little more crooked, right? Because the 99 night bag that you carry the items, it is not straight. It is very crooked. So it has a lot of deformities like this. Now I'm going to add this here, but I'm going to use this to be this part up here again, just deform. Some parts here, it goes opening, it stretches back in here. I think it's good. Finally, I'm gonna add this cord. It's that little cord that holds this part of the bag, and now just make its texture a little darker here, and adding texture all over it like this to have light and shadow. Wow, look how it turned out here in Minecraft. I think it turned out a really cool item. So far, we already have 2 items. I had said that I was also gonna create wood. We obviously can reuse the bonfire right here, the model of the bonfire that we made. Before I'm gonna delete, I'm going to leave only one to be the wood that will fall on the floor there. Perfect now. We have the wood bag and the axe. Obviously, there will be some mechanics that we can't do 99 nights. We can come here and drag this here, but we're in Minecraft, so there will be mechanics. It will only work like Minecraft. Okay, I'll do the next. I'll get some trees. I just need to keep hitting here a little bit, and this axe is not very good, so it takes a while. There are the woods here. Just get them. My inventory will be limited, so we can't put more items, but I can obviously put up to 5 items in the bag like in 99 nights, and then I created a strategy to save space. Was the most similar way I could do with the game. Okay, I didn't have a better idea because it's hard to do. And then look, I can save the inventory, right? I think this part is already interesting. We already have one of the main items. I also have to make the meat and the wolf skin, right? I'm gonna do this first. They will be very easy items, even because the 99 models are not so complicated. There, now yes, we have here the wolf skin and also the normal meat, right? This meat here is simple, but it gave me a beautiful job to do. Because it had many round tips, well, there's still the rabbit, which we have to make it. Had many round tips, good. There is still a rabbit that we have to do it with it and the rabbit meat. But then we do more mobs and items because otherwise we will be making more beat and the whole video. And you can't do that. We have to work more on the map. The map is cool, it's getting good, but there's a lot of things later. We'll expand this barrier more when we go to the fire for level 2. But for now, we can do some things in here. In the case, some structures. I entered 99 nights for us to see the structures and make them. Minecraft, only that it is in the middle of the Christmas update recording in December. I started recording this video more or less in November, and this little house here, for example, I know that it was very different, so I will not recreate the Christmas version now because I did not even do the normal version, right? Imagine Christmas calm people. Maybe if you like this video a lot and hit about 10,000 likes, maybe I'll do the Christmas version. Who knows? For our map to be right, like 99 nights, I'm gonna get out of the barrier. And I left a stone platform here because we're going to build all the structures up here because then I can organize them one by one and separate where each of them will be. Some time has passed and I built the main structures playing 99 nights. And another thing I did was increase the size of the circle. Remember that we were in a small circle before. So now look at this. I put more or less as if it were the size of level 5. So now let's start putting structures here. Inside a detail, you can see that it is strange in Minecraft because I can see the edge of the world, but I will solve this now. I don't know if you noticed what I did, but I put a fog of gray because in the game, 99 nights when you try to look at the horizon is gray, has literally a smoke makes me only able to reach half there. The trees are already starting to disappear, which sure gave a much more beautiful face for our game. Okay, I'll start with the cabin structure. That's smaller and easier to do. I entered the game to get references, but as it was Christmas, it was a little different. So I looked on the internet some old videos and managed to rebuild it right now to put that. Our structure here, I will use this mod and I can paste it in random places. There are a lot of them near the spawn, so I'll put one here, turn to the spawn, and then I'll paste these structures on the whole map. I also have this other structure here and that barn that has some coals in here, so I'll also put some scattered on the map. I also build it with some internet references because it in the game is now with the Christmas version. Look at this game is already taking a lot more shape. Of course, later I will improve the fire, make the circle of light, and add the monsters, right? And the next one I'm gonna add is the Camp of the Cultists. It is spread throughout the map too, only this one doesn't have so many. I tried to recreate as much as possible the tents, etc. I used wool because Minecraft I left in a more Minecraft style. So look at, it was very beautiful here in the game. Dude, I'm gonna spread another one here in the corner. I think 4 of these camps around the world is already perfect. Since we made the camp, I'm also gonna put the cultist's church. This one I managed to get the reference of 99 nights. It wasn't so modified in the Christmas version, so I gotta take a look and try to recreate it very similar to the original church. In this case, it's the cemetery there, right? Where the part of the church is a very small one. And I think it was good. I'll put it here in the space that doesn't have much. I think it fits here as I showed building. You can see that the details, I used a lot of mini blocks. That one is the one that I use. And I also use this other mod here. Look at the frame block that I can change and make some very beautiful roofs here on the other side of the map. There may be another one. And then I spread some more. Is still missing a lot of structures. I made the house on the tree, the cellar. I made the cave that the children are also stuck. But then I put these structures. It's time for us to create some more mobs. I'll add the deer here inside. As you know, I already posted a video recreating mobs from 99 Nights. So yes, I have already done it. This will not be a problem if you want to see how I did. I'll leave it on the screen passing, and now yes, it's good at the moment. It doesn't do anything right. That's because normally when I create a mob, I only change it for some mob from Minecraft. I could replace the handle with the cow goat. Even the horse is only that there is a small problem. The deer won't work. It has its own mechanics in the case. When it is night, it appears. When it is day, it disappears. When you point the flashlight at it, it stops. So for me to be able to recreate these mechanics, I will use another mod. In the case is a mod that I myself made. Okay, I can configure a new NPC, and I'll configure an NPC called Deer. I'll give enter, and it's not a deer yet, but calm down. After I did that, I can just press this button, and then here will be all my NPCs, and then I spent a time configuring the NPC of the deer. I'll put it here at night. I gave it night, and then it appears here. It will chase me. The fire is not yet lit, so I don't have anywhere to stay safe, but I have this light here. Look like I didn't create the lantern item yet. I'm going to use this here to simulate as if it were a fire since the fire is off. If he comes up to me and put a light, he simply disappears. I'm with the light, so you won't get the light right. But there was a light here, then if I take the light here, it appears again. Just a few things are missing now. More structures, about 8. I think some items are still missing mobile that I'm going to do will be the cultists, as I already put the cemetery there and the camp. And well, I also created the cultist in the block Bente. I won't show you how I made it because next week I'll post a video where I'll transform the Minecraft mobs into 99 night characters. Part 2. Yes, I've already done part 1 and part 2 will have much better mobs like the Bat the Fairy, but calm next week, I'll show you how I recreated them, and I'll transform these cultists here too. And a NPC this one, and PC doesn't need to have such advanced intelligence because it kind of just chases you and beats you, so I also configured the cultists NPC. The way I wanted there, I already started spreading the cultists NPC on the map. They will stay here near this church. I remember I had put one of these here too. Here I already left a command ready, so I'll just spread 2 reds, 1, 2, 3, and they'll just keep walking around this area. They're evil. Look, if I come here, they'll start attacking me. And yeah, okay. Let me go into the creative again because I didn't finish configuring the map. Then we play this as if it were really 99 nights. And here I'm also going to spawn some. The wolves, there's a lot of wolves spread across the map, just like 99 nights. I've already added the deer. It's just to stay at night and then the deer already appears. They're stopped at night and during the day, obviously it disappears. And also the cultists still missing bear, mammoth, owl, fairy. Let's go back now to the items. That is a part that we haven't moved for a long time. Currently, we have the axe, the bag meat, and wolf skin. So what I'm gonna do now is change this bonfire for us to create the next levels of bonfire and add a little more items. Is missing the lantern, the coal, the fuel for the bonfire. One thing we have to do is also turn on the bonfire. I remember I had some woods here inside the bag there. Perfect. I'll use this one to light the bonfire there. Perfect, let me put the others. But this is only level 1. Now we have to go to level 2 for this. What I'm gonna do here on the map, we don't have any type of fuel. I'll start with the easiest fuel to find in 99 Nights. In this case, it's the easiest fuel to find in 99 Nights. In this case, it's the first fuel we find, which in this case is coal. You may be wondering why I won't create a coal like the one in 99 Nights that stays on the floor. And the truth is that, yes, it will stay on the floor. Look at this. When I put it on that floor, it looks cute. And then it only drops when I break it. Very cool, right? So I'm going to spread this coal through some structures. For example, here in this little house, this one here usually has 2 items. So I'm going to put a coal, and here on the side, I'm going to put something else, and then I spent another time spreading the coal on the map, and now it's ready. If I come to any of these places here, there will be coals for me to be able to use around the world. I'll get it here later. I'll put it back. Just to show you now, I'll obviously have to create the next levels of fire. It goes up to level 6. Level 3 is almost the same thing. The difference is that there are some stones around, more specifically 6 very square stones. And I'll spread it. Also has a slightly larger trunk that is like a bench. I think it was good, as they are only ashes. It will be fine and perfect. Level 3 is ready now. The difference between level 3 and level 4 is that there is only a little more stones around. So I'm just gonna duplicate these stones and add more around, and the benches are in the same place. So level 4 is also ready now for level 5. It starts to look a little different. Instead of stones, it's like a little wall. So we will delete all these stones and create a new tube. This tube here, look, it has to be the size of the fire. Another difference that I can see is that now there is more firewood in here, right? When we can find more wood in here. So, okay, I think a few more too here in the corner. I'm going to duplicate this here to make like a border up here. Look, increase a little to both sides and paint it here under gray light, and our fire is ready level 5, and now for level 6, which is the last one, you can see that the woods are completely in a different position. 3 below throws up, this one up, and up here, there will only be 2 even below. There is a base full of stones. I will create a specific stone, only it is a little bigger than the others now, right? And then I just rotate this stone until I form a circle. I managed to form a perfect circle of stones, and our fire is perfect. Okay, with all the fires back here in Minecraft, there's only one here, but obviously I can't leave them all here because when we start the real game without creative, there will only be one fire here. Outside the base, I left the fire levels, so we'll have the levels out here and they won't stay in there without fire. Then you're with a little fuel, it stays like this with a little fire. Level 2. Level 3 already has more fire and benches. Level 4 already has stones and a lot more fire. Level 5, look at the size of the fire that's already there. And level 6 is this super fire here. Honestly, I really liked it, okay? I have to add the rabbits as well. I remembered the wolves, but I forgot that there are rabbits scattered on the map. I already configured them nicely, look. I'm just going to leave them here. There, ready? I think there are already rabbits and wolves enough. Well, we've already added a lot of items, fire, new animals. I think now we can go back to the structures. The next structure that I took a look at in 99 Nights, it was with snow, but I imagined it as if it were without snow, obviously, which is the structure where the children are, that cave where we saved the 4 children. Well, I already have the cave structure here, and I'll put 4 the first cave, it's close. Then we come here in the cave, and here inside the child will stay. Well, I have to spread 4 of these around the world, more or less here. Cave number 3 and number 4, I'll put it right here in the background far away. Like you can't even see the fire there in the middle because of the fog, and it's too far away. A detail I just remembered here in the last cave and near the border is where there are more bears, and I hate bears. And then I entered the app to create mobs and also created the bear, which is a very important mob. Again, I will not show you 100% because next week I will post a video transforming mobs in 99 Nights Part 2. Look at this. The bear's already here, man. I hate bears. I put them very strong. And the rest of the bears I will just spread around the world here on the edge of the map. You may even be wondering how I already know so much about 99 Nights. At the beginning of the video, I didn't even know how to use the bag, right? And now I already know where the bears are, where everything is. I'm recording this video, it's been about a month. It's one of the most difficult videos I've ever recorded. I'm serious. This video is giving me a lot of work, but I kind of got addicted to 99 Nights. I'm not kidding at the beginning of the video. I died for a wolf, and now I have more than 1,300 days. Yes, I played this here for about 8 hours in a row. Look at this, I'm famous. Everyone wants to play with me, only because I have 1,300 days. Yes, so that's why now I know so much about 99 nights, because I've already survived 1,367. Nothing more fair than putting the days I survived up here, right? And then we go to the last parts, and then it will finally be ready. It is also necessary to add the owl, the mammoth, the fairy, the toad king, and the toads, and the cultist king. The problem part of this biome, these two here are from the snow, this one. It appears a lake, and this one is there from the volcano biome. If you leave 10,000 likes in this video, I do part 2, where I will add new biomes. Our map is already getting very good, but I can still add the part of the volcano, a little snow, but only if you like it a lot. I did part 2. Okay, leave 10,000 likes there that I add the rest. So for now, let's do the following. I will add the fairy. Her house is nothing more, nothing less than a mushroom. So that's what I'm going to add. I'm going to increase the size of this mushroom a little, and up here it will be normal again, because now I have to make the roof, right? I think it's a good size of a perfect roof, and to give details, I'm going to use slab put details here, and the house of our dear fairy is practically ready. I'm just going to put these little details here to make it beautiful. A door, and the windows are very cute. The fairy will be standing here in front, and here on the side, I will add the flower fence that she has in the video next week, where I will create the mobile part 2. I literally created an evil fairy that she attacks me with these flowers. Look at this. She makes flowers sprout on the floor, and these flowers give me poison. Oh, damn. It was one of the videos where I made my best mod of all. That's why I'm warning you, don't miss it. I think now the only thing that is missing is we add the construction of the fisherman in Roblox. It's also with snow. I took a look, but I managed to create a very similar one. I created like a lake, and I put the fisherman's house up there. I'm gonna put it here, and that's how the fisherman's house looks like. It's cool, man. I'm gonna add one more. Here on the other side, the next structure that also appears a lot is this one here, which is the normal house where you find a lot of fuel and such. I also tried to make it as similar as possible. I think it was very good. I looked at the front and back. From what I noticed, it has 2 heights, so what gave the most work was to make the roof, but I think it was good. Even so, perfect. Look at this guy. Our map is already taking a lot of shape full of structure. The next one, I'm gonna add the sail. It was very simple because it's just a very big square I took a look at. Roblox! I managed to recreate it perfectly within Minecraft. The only thing, again, that gave me a little work was the roof because I made the wrong size. I had to fix everything again. But it's okay, let's add the sail here. It's already a little further away, so I'm not going to add the sail so close to the spawn. Another one here. We also have a structure that is very small. It's like a worn out wall. It was very, very easy to do seriously, so this one I can spread a lot, but I also don't see them so close to the spawn. Another one here. Look at this, man. Our map is getting very good. Cemetery, fisherman has the mobs here, the bears and the wolves, and the last structure that we can add is the house of the tree. To make it, this really was the most difficult of all because there is the tree. Besides, I have to make a whole tree from scratch. I had to make a house on top of it and everything, but the result was really the best construction I did. I think here is the house of the tree. I will spread them here near these larger trees. I put one here, and now there's only one thing left. It's something I was rolling up to now to do. I was putting other things in front to roll up because it's the part that I think will be the most boring. The scenario is already perfect, but there are not so many items scattered on the map. There's only this coal. I need the torch, the lantern, the spear, the nail, the oil barrel, all those items that you find on the map. Old microwave screw. So yeah, I'm going to do all this now on the block, and I'll show you doing it very quickly, and that's what I did. All the items, and it took quite a while. I kept procrastinating a lot because just this part alone took practically an hour to do everything. So that's why I stalled a lot to make them, but I finally finished. So I now present to you the 99 nights inside Minecraft complete, and now yes, we have a collection of items much better than before. What I'm gonna do now is grab the fuels and the scraps and spread them around the world. Just like I did with the coal, and I'll place some of them scattered here. There can be a barrel here inside this little house, for example. There can be this and a screw here. There's a lot of coal. So I'll put the microwave barrel screw and I'll spread them around the world too. And now, yes, finally our game is ready. There's the camp, the main items, the structures, and that's it. Then it's already ready to play 99 nights of Minecraft. Damn, I'm really feeling like I'm in the game, dude. Oh, okay. Staying at night is not cool. The deer already showed up there and it can't get here unless I go out. And let me try. Look, okay. It came. It's really going to come go, go, go. Where's the flashlight? I left the flashlight there. Don't forget 10,000 likes. I'll add the missing items, the volcano biome, the snow biome, and also more characters like the owl and the frog. If you can help me, comment a list below of everything that was missing because I can't remember everything by myself, so it will help a lot if you comment the things that were missing. Thanks!